The city is still reeling from an explosion Mayor Harvey Dent set off that obliterated an entire city block and killed innocents.
Batten down the hatches. It's time for more Batman.
Is it getting worse? Welcome back.
They're getting better.
15 episodes of this.
For my weak puns.
Indeed.
Well,
whoa,
it's a lot more of that to go. Wait, so Batman saved him from getting shot, and then he just got shot. Wait, so every cop in the city has just turned into a murder hit squad for Dent?
No, not every cop. There's the guys in blue. They seem okay.
So good.
But that's why you need Batman. You need a reason to get Batman. If the cops are too good, then there's no point in having a Batman, is there? Says Jack Ryder. Breaking news. As I like to call him, the Creeper, I believe.
Indeed.
See, I remember stuff.
Seriously.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe the cops are a bit corrupt. Don't even like that guy.
You should have known better, Gordon.
I mean, to be fair, this is basically what happened in Trump's America over the course of
I
the start of
wondered
this
if
year.
you were going to start with that.
You punks.
But, you know.
Make my day, punks.
Yeah.
Famous quote.
First thing we've got to do is save Gordo. We love Gordon.
Yeah, don't call him Gordo.
Why?
Why? Because last week it was Pengy.
Pengy?
I don't want Pengy
There's
and
nothing wrong with
Gordo.
Pengy.
They should get their own spin-off show, Pengy and Gordo.
Just in time, Batman.
And we'll call Dent Harvey Warvey Doubleface.
Fair enough. Batsy Watsy.
He's ordered a purge of every honest cop we have left.
Dent is a maniac.
So I've forgotten what's going on. So everyone's turned against them.
Dent blew up a hospital. Blew up a building that he believes is full of the children of Arkham, in an attempt to stop the violence. Bruce went to stop Penguin, who'd corrupted all of the GCPD's tech, the Wayne Corp tech.
Ah, yes.
And in the meantime, Dent has burned down Bruce's house.
Of course, because we have to choose.
That was a really bloody short chapter.
That's the end of the game now. We're done.
Yeah, this entire last bit is like 15 minutes long. It's shorter than one of our regular episodes.
Come back next time. Oh.
Sure you're up for this?
I have to be.
I don't think we've seen a corridor chase before.
Follow my lead.
I don't think we're going to get a corridor chase, mate.
No, but I don't think we've seen that camera angle before. That was quite... We've seen that before, plenty of time.
Yeah.
I cannot not make that noise. Oh! I wasn't expecting that.
There's no bat ghosts this time.
No. Where's Montoya these days? Is she on... Like, she been not
Well,
on
she
sabbatical?
went undercover with the Children of Arkham, so presumably she's in the precinct holding down the fort on Gordon's side somewhere.
Or she's there, in fact.
But there you go.
So answer me going
That thing I said. Have we seen Bullock in this?
I don't think we have, no.
Love Bullock.
I like Bullock.
He's one of my favourite Batman characters. It was a wonderful one-shot that got made into an animated series episode, actually, called A Bullet for Bullock. Because when Bullock was originally brought in, I think we've touched on this before. When Bullock was originally brought in, he was put in place by a corrupt mayor to discredit Gordon. But eventually became one of his staunchest allies. But to flesh out the character, there was this fantastic issue where... So Bullock historically always hated Batman. And someone tried to shoot Bullock. A bullet for Bullock.
Makes sense.
And so, trying not to get Batman involved, Batman was still trying to figure out who had tried to kill Bullock, and they went through...
He got benched.
Some of his older arrests, people he'd rubbed the wrong way in his climb up the ranks of the CPD, and eventually it turned out to be his landlord, because Bullock's in a rent-controlled apartment.
Okay.
They have this thing called rent control in America. It's when
yeah.
you sign the contract, as long as it's rolling, they can't change the rent.
The silly rule.
It was really good. It was a really good issue because it really got.
He died a hero.
It really got under the skin of Bullock, and gave some character motivation for why he is what he is. And it also, because Batman, of course, thought he was somewhat corrupt. It also went really through with pointing out that he's not at all corrupt. He's a good cop. It was really good. Hopefully he shows up in a second.
It's the mayor at Wayne Manor. He's got.
I'm sure he will. He seems to be a persistent character these days. And the things I watch the things which aren't like the
I
main
loved
thing.
him in Gotham. He was great in that as well.
Oh, of course, yeah. He was like a main character, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'll let the coin decide. Kelly,
Particularly in that first season when it was all cops.
Yeah. I love Gotham so much. The first season was like, it was always, well, we're going to make this really serious cop show, like this police procedural drama, but based in Gotham. By the end of the season, they were like, nah.
Yes, the season 2 and 3 definitely flipped things up a bit.
B.D. Wong as Hugo Strange, one of my favourite things ever.
He did very well. I was very surprised.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Well, I know you're a big Strange fan.
I'm a massive I really hope he's in
The Batman?
season 2.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Showing as Bruce could be an advantage.
I so have a theory on that.
You're a formidable opponent.
Do you want to share it? Or you
I'll
spoiler
get Frosty
territory?
Zarin. No, it's not a spoiler. Based on the trailer, I think the Riddler is a red herring in this. I think this movie is the Riddler working with Batman,
Oh.
and the villain is going to be Hugo Strange, because from what little I've seen, that very much reminds me of an old, or there are very much some beats from that trailer that remind me of an old Hugo Strange story. And
Okay.
if that is true, because it's got Penguin and other guys like that, so you could use Hugo Strange and have these other guys in it as well, which are the bigger names, and the Riddler being built for the threat in the next movie or something when their alliance ends. But yeah, I might be barking entirely up the wrong tree, but I so hope it's Hugo Strange.
I do have a slight worry about when they start including lots and lots of
flashback now.
Exactly.
It's our first flashback.
Apart from the death of his parents, which wasn't really a flashback, it was a memory. Well, I suppose it is a memory. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway,
So you're saying-
when films start cramming in lots of villains, I do worry. Although I don't know who established the formula that you should only have one villain in the first place, but because we've got Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, at least. So we're already at the '60s Batman film.
Yeah. Rumours there's a couple
Joker.
more.
There's no Joker, as far as you're aware, is there? Oh no, there's a possible Joker gang, is what we've seen. We don't know.
Yeah, there's a clown gang.
Clown gang.
I promise I will not let you down.
It's the old Spider-Man film thing where they kept saying, "Well, we just put more and more villains in each time."
We'll let the coin decide.
It was only Spider-Man 3 that had more than one main villain.
I know, but all films they seem to cram more and more in. So you'd had, and even Batman Returns. Had,
that was Batman Returns' fault, though.
If you include the Christopher Walken character,
No, it's Penguin and Catwoman. He's an ancillary antagonist.
I see him as the main antagonist. You can't have Christopher Walken in the film, him not be the baddie, unless he's like carrying a watch of his ass.
Why are these cops just turned into a militia? It's ridiculous.
It doesn't take much to
by
turn.
the way, note that thing I said.
What thing did you say?
I said, well, I'm going to go save the city because Alfred knows that there's a massive cavern full of weapons under the house, so he's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Why is the house, by the way, not on fire anymore?
It's old stone. It burns out quickly. It's doused in fire repellent bat spray. They can't say that, obviously. It's burning down all the time, this house. Burning down the house.
I've known you a long time.
That's a song by Tom Jones and the Cardigans, I believe. Anyway.
Always count on your friendship, Bruce.
Yeah, he looks quite well from what... I mean, maybe he's in a different wing that we saw
Because half
burning.
his face isn't burned off.
How many chances has he had to burn Harvey's face off in this game?
I mean,
Like at least 11.
at least 2, which is appropriate. So wait, is that Deadshot?
No. That guy looks like the guy from Star Trek, the first one. Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The one who used to be in Desmond's.
Wait, I thought that came up clean side. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, that guy.
This is what happens to people who cross me, Wayne.
What is he doing?
You were the fiercest DA the city ever had.
He's got off the rails, this guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull Harvey back because, you know...
I don't think you're going to do it. I'm going to be honest. You've already done quite well with keeping his face okay.
This isn't me.
It's working.
Go, get away.
So your aim for this game now is to make sure
Are we
there's
going to
no
have one
villains.
of those for each of the 5 hostages?
I hope so.
We need to try and talk him down for each and every one.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, here we go.
Faithful assistant.
Oh, that's Deborah with the dodgy hair. I remember her.
I swear I
Beg all you want.
It's not glitching now.
Not up to me.
I've not really,
His life, even my life.
I've not really mentioned this before because, for the most part, we've been peek behind the camera. We've been doing this through the subtitles, but the voice acting in this is very, very good.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% keen on the Batman voice for
Batman.
yeah, it's kind of a slightly gruffer.
Oh,
Bruce
I see what you
voice.
mean by the
It's
Batman
not quite
voice.
as distinct enough. But Harvey's fantastic. But like, I think I've got pretty much nothing but praise for Harvey throughout most of this.
Yeah, I usually notice when games sound like they're just dialed in
Yeah.
and they're all wrong.
But the ghost Bruce is good anyway.
You were Harvey's friend, Wayne.
Well, I assume that's the same guy as the Batman was.
Save this city together. But he was a fool for believing in you.
Oh,
I'd like it if every time he tossed a coin, we had the choice if it's heads or tails. That defeats the purpose somewhat, but you know,
Two-faced move.
interaction.
But sometimes
Ooh, he said his own name.
your own luck. One last call. A bullet in the head, or one in the heart. I'm feeling pretty good about those odds.
Do you like the way it's like keeps focusing on the side of his face, which would be burnt off if you burn
Does
it
it?
off.
smooth.
Give me the coin. I need the result.
Here's the thing. So,
I shoot. Drop the damn
in Batman the Animated Series,
coin. I can't.
If you insist.
in Batman the Animated Series, when they first,
Seen that before.
yeah, it's the end of Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Bruce. I don't know what to do. I can't decide. It's too much.
In Batman the Animated Series, when they finish off Harvey, it's during a coin toss. He launches a load of other coins, so Two-Face can't find his coin, has a breakdown.
Yeah.
At the end of Batman Forever, Two-Face is tossing his coin, Batman throws a load of other coins, and that confuses him. Again, in this, they use the coin to defeat him. It's great. That really rarely happens in the comics.
Okay.
Like, he is pretty much... He's pretty much...
We will get you better.
I am better, Wayne.
I imagine it would get a little bit in the comics. The way I see comics is like a continuity. The people who read comics tend to read a lot of the comics, and it flows through, and you know what's happening in the past. I always see films, unless there's direct sequels, as one-shot things, so you can kill off a main character because they haven't got to come back and all that sort of thing.
Well, it's not killing him off. It's just...
Oh, I know.
It's surprising that the comics haven't used the coin as a way to end a Harvey Dent rampage more often. That's what I was trying to get around
I'd
to.
allow it once, maybe twice. I wouldn't want it a lot in a comic.
No.
You're a hero.
You can't do it every
I'm
time.
gonna make sure.
Well, also, why is
he
Batman
has-
carrying so much loose change around?
Well, he's rich.
He doesn't. He's got a back credit card. I saw it in a film. So he doesn't use loose change.
as of this week at least, that's a legitimate thing now.
Oh god.
You can get a Batman branded credit card.
Officially endorsed by DC Comics and
yeah, it's a partnership. It gives you it gives a discounted rate for the DC Universe, I think it is, which is their streaming service.
Oh, okay.
And you can get all the comics and everything on it, which annoyingly is not available in this country because apparently Warner Brothers don't want my money because I would legitimately pay for that. Well, it's got all of the DC cartoons, or most of the DC cartoons, TV shows, and their enormous library of comics. Well, that's most of my favourite things in one convenient streaming service. I'd happily give up Netflix for that.
So if you're listening, Warner Brothers and DC,
released in the fucking UK.
Or at least just for Sean.
Yeah.
Special edition. Send him a card.
It's slowly, all the TV shows and stuff are slowly migrating to HBO Max. It did seem a little... Oh, good, we get to play with the computer again.
It's good. I like reading the newspaper on the screen. It's good. You love the Heat magazine interaction. I want to know if Catwoman and Batman got together or not.
Well, there's still plenty of the episode left, so...
No sugar for me. I'm sweet enough.
We're not the only ones.
Really?
That's what he's saying.
Well, at least you
Can't fit into this bat chair without slimming down a little bit. Oh, he looks glum.
It's Alfred Pissy that I left him to die.
I expect so. You know half the house has gone, right, Bruce?
I worry about the toll they've taken.
Just get new gadgets.
Facing off against Harvey and Oswald in a matter of days.
I also met this cool clown dude in an asylum. I think he's my new best friend.
Those were men you once
Kept rabbiting on about a key, but I never bothered with that. It's fine. You got me out, whatever happened.
must seem a great disappointment to you.
Oh, you, Alfred.
Always letting you down.
There we go.
People.
Oh, it's taking a really sad turn. Oh, until then. Just chained up.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
No! Not in
No.
my Batman.
No, definitely not.
He's a father figure.
He is a father figure. He is Bruce's greatest father figure. And he's the best.
Is there any of that sort of stuff going on in any version? I'm sure there is in some version.
I very much hope not. It's the same as the Bruce and Dick thing.
That's funny in itself. Don't even have to go any further with that.
No, I'm not cool with it. It's the same with the Bruce and Batgirl thing. There are people who ship that, and I think that is incredibly wrong. What with... Yeah, I just think that's incredibly wrong.
I would agree.
I don't blame you for what happened, Alfred.
Yeah.
I see them in a
Bruce
certain
is-
position. There's no need for that.
Well, it's either that Bruce is Gordon's best friend, so they're similarly aged and on a par, so trying it on with his teenage to early 20s daughter is not cool, and or it's Gordon is also the father figure, as it used to be more of. Gordon is the father figure like Alfred is, so it's still super wrong. Don't ship fucking Bruce and Batgirl. It's not... Barbara Gordon. Any Batgirl. It's just not cool.
Oh, no, well, no, I'm specifically talking about the Barbara Gordon one, but I don't know many others, but I know that one of them's quite a young one, so presumably not that one.
They've all been...
Okay. I'm not against it in general. If there's like a Batwoman out there, I'm happy with that.
You're way off base there, my friend. Batwoman is his cousin and gay. So, yeah, you ship that, my friend. And we'll see everyone in the next part when we look at all of this lovely computery gadgets.
I can't wait.